He said,
Dave
he's like, I don't have any. I was just like doing that one side of the.
And it's crazy because he does so many shows.
I know.
For one day.
I know. That's crazy. I don't feel so bad.
That's.
Because before I was like, you sure you want me? I was just a guest star. I didn't.
Fans love it.
I didn't know.
Fans
I didn't know about how big it was until later, till last year. I had no idea.
Fans love this. They'll eat it up. They'll keep watching the same show for 20 years and they'll be fine.
I have got video of the fans just saying every single word. You know, you go these things, every word for word. Then you said this, and you said that, and you said this, and you said that. I'm like, I did.
It's like that. Have you ever seen that movie Galaxy Quest with Tim?
I watched it a few months ago because I was like, you know what reminds me of Galaxy Quest? And I was like, oh, I can relate
and
so
it's like
bad.
when Tim Allen kind of goes off and was like, it's a show, it's a show. It's like this is the realest.
Yes.
This is the realest experience.
I can relate so much to that movie now.
Good to go?
No. I heard the fan. I was like trying to figure out what that.
Want me to turn it off?
Nah.
They turn the air.
And you can hear me well from where I'm sitting?
Yeah.
Perfect.
How about me? I'll talk.
You
I'll
not
talk.
so much.
I'll talk louder.
Maybe switch mics.
How about now?
You can get that one closer to you.
Okay. It's fine.
It's the bottom, not the top.
How about now? Yeah. I bet. Go for it.
Hey guys, this is Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, and you are watching That Hashtag Show. Ooh-yah! Hey guys, this is Jason.
You see there's an empty seat right next to me. Daniel's not here, but it's fine because we got a very, very special guest, Red Psycho, Patrick David. How are you doing today, sir?
Thank you. I'm actually doing pretty good. How about you?
Good, good. We've been trying to work this out for a while. Just schedule's
Like,
been
what, a year or
pretty-
something like that?
Yeah, schedule's
Yeah.
been pretty busy. Probably since Power Morphicon.
Power Morphicon.
Yeah, I wanted to set up an interview with you at Power Morphicon. I got really busy. It's just no sound. Now they don't have sound. Hold on, their sound.
Hello?
Yeah, their sound.
Okay,
so
cool.
yeah, I mean, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Yeah, that was my PMC was my first con actually.
Yeah,
That was like that experience was like I've never actually even heard of a Comic-Con, let alone been to one or anything else, and thrown into that one. It was so massive. It was
Did you need
pretty
a lot of-
overwhelming,
Yeah,
but I
bet,
kind of
dude.
hung in there.
Did you need a lot of convincing to do it?
Well, Scott, who throws PMC,
Hardworking man, right
yeah,
there.
his assistant Realm, he emailed me and he's like, "Is this Patrick David?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Who's this?" He's like, "Are you the Red Psycho Ranger?" And I'm like, yeah, who's that? And he explained. I'm like, oh, those things I've been seeing like
Ah,
online.
yeah,
I'm like, yeah. I'm
those.
like, yeah, I'll go. I'll go. But I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Dude, I don't think anybody knows once they start.
Yeah, it
'Cause
was.
it's a crazy thing.
It was rewarding though. I mean, I gotta say it was the. I mean, it prepared me for some other cons. That's for sure. I'm kind of a bit warmed up now. Yeah.
What was your first experience with a really like a big fan that you've had at one of these conventions?
Well, the fans out there for these Power Ranger conventions are pretty unique. All you guys are pretty unique.
Yeah, definitely.
And they know a lot of things that I don't even know. I mean, they'll name off the different episodes, word for word. I said this. I beat that person up. I did that, and I kind of just stand there, and I'm fascinated. You know, I can't pick out one person in particular. It's kind of been,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
it was like overwhelming the first time, but yeah.
Like before even auditioning for this, did you understand the scope of how big this was at the beginning?
So this show, when I auditioned, it wasn't union yet.
Yeah.
You know, so we weren't allowed to audition for it. But after it became union, I mean, everyone knew what it was. It was huge. I mean, I had friends that were dancers and acrobats, and they went on tour with some Power Ranger like worldwide tour. I don't know if the actors were involved with those tours, but I mean, they
may
were
have
just
been one of
massive.
them,
So
yeah.
we knew about it.
Yeah.
It was huge. So when I went in, I was pretty excited about it because I could finally audition for it. So yeah.
And because it's been going on for about 26, 27 years now. So
I think
like
it's 26.
26 years, yeah.
Maybe,
So I mean,
yeah.
so
25th
like,
anniversary last
being
year.
part
yeah.
of something that big must be crazy. It must be crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, especially with all this new stuff coming out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because now you're a toy. You're a toy.
I'm two action
These, we
figures.
actually have
Bring
some
those
right
things
here.
out.
This one is the Bandai one, right?
This is the Bandai one.
And then this one is the box set that we got
That's
from
the Hasbro.
GameStop. Yeah, this is the Hasbro one. They look amazing. I mean, as a kid, I've always wanted to be a Power Ranger or a superhero or a Ninja Turtle or something. You know, and then like have my own figure. You have your own figure. This is
I
amazing.
waited a long time for those. I mean, I waited. I've seen other characters come out, and I'm like, well, maybe I'm just a guest star. Maybe they don't really know what Psycho Red is, and
Yeah.
I didn't really know. So, as of last year, I heard that the Hasbro one was the Bandai was coming out.
Yeah.
So I was really anticipating that, and it's just pretty surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
then-
you actually go out and try looking for it?
No.
No.
I mean, I was watching online, and people were kind of informing me about it, so I kind of sat back and waited.
Yeah. So tell us about the audition process. I mean, did you have to go back many times, or was it just like, oh, you're the guy, you're the one that we want?
Okay. Well, from what I remember, because it was quite a long time ago,
Yeah.
I do remember I auditioned for the Red Ranger.
Okay.
I don't know if it was Christopher Kamen Lee's part or if it was the part for Lost Galaxy, but I read for Red Ranger, and I read for Psycho Red,
Okay.
and of course I just knew it was a villain. I didn't know
Yeah.
what Psycho Red was. I think I kind of tapped into some pent up aggression for those.
Really?
Just to tap into that kind of like villainous.
Yeah, because we saw
character.
from your reel, you play a lot of bad
I
guys.
swear I'm a nice guy, but somewhere along the line I kind of just let it all out, and I guess it worked. I got the part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easier and more fun. to
It's
be
more
a-
challenging.
Yeah, it's more fun to be a villain because you get to really like spread your wings and try different
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's awesome. And your character, the Psycho Rangers, are probably the first real evil Rangers that we like full team.
Yeah.
That just were menacing, and you guys are scary. You guys are scary. Just like
I tried.
I think with the Psycho Rangers, they had the first Power Ranger death in Lost Galaxy.
You know what? They're going to kill me. I didn't even know. I didn't even know one of the Rangers died until
Yeah.
like just a couple of months ago.
It was
I actually watched the episode a couple of weeks ago.
really
Pink,
what was,
Right?
Pink, yeah.
She killed. Okay. Well.
What was your impression? Was it like, oh man, they did it.
Well,
They did this.
they kept mentioning it at different Comic Cons. I'm thinking maybe they'll mean like killed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then just recently, I'm like, wait a minute, let me look this up.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, oh, that's what happened.
So you're getting a lot of like your Power Ranger knowledge from a lot of the fans.
I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Googling, I'm learning.
And but I don't think anybody holds that against any Rangers because I mean it's like what 20 years ago.
Well, the thing with me is when I play a role, like a lot of the roles you guys just saw, I have a different idea of a character in my head.
Uh-huh.
So after I do a project, I really don't look at them on TV.
Okay.
And I hate it going to like premieres when everyone is sitting around me and I'm up there and I'm watching. I'm like, that doesn't look like the character I envisioned.
Do you wear a hood or anything? Make sure
No, you can't do that. But so I really didn't watch these episodes. Actually, I'm still watching the episodes.
Really?
I'm still
Space
I'm
is-
still catching up.
To be honest, Space is probably one of my favorite seasons because it's so far from what the original idea of Power Rangers was.
Yeah.
And it's more so like a Space Odyssey or like a Star Wars.
Well, that's what they say. They kind of like
Yeah.
Star Wars was kind of the
Yeah. And
inspiration for that.
I don't know if you know this,
No,
but your season actually saved Power Rangers.
I do know that.
Did
I
you
do
know
know
this?
that. I learned that as well just a few
They
months ago.
pulled out all the stops with this season.
Hmm.
Did you, by chance, check out the Japanese counterpart to the show, the Mega Ranger?
I watched a couple episodes
And
just
what'd you
last
think?
week.
What'd you think?
I'm really behind because
Yeah.
I didn't even watch our episodes.
It's
so.
very different though.
It is. I
like
mean,
they're-
that Red Psycho, he was pretty scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so interesting to just see what America adapts versus what they're allowed to show in Japan because
Mhm.
they're a little bit more gritty in Japan, I think. With
Now,
the-
did they say? Because I know we weren't allowed to say "killed" on the show.
They
It's
said- I
always
think they said-
"destroy,"
they,
right?
s- they said killed, and they also had a lot more blood.
They had blood?
Yeah, they had blood. They had a lot more deaths, Ranger deaths, than you'd expect
Yeah.
in the Super Sentai. So
Oh,
it's,
there you go. Well, then I got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah. But apart from the show, and apart from being an action figure, you're also in the latest issue
Yeah,
of Boom
look
Studios
at that.
Power Rangers. Look at this. He brought this for us.
So
to
I went to
show.
Boom yesterday, and I picked up the limited edition hard copy, which is pretty sweet. And they let me borrow it because I don't have my own yet.
Yeah.
But I should have a few copies for Ranger
Why?
Stop,
They
which is
didn't just
coming
give
up.
it to you.
What?
They didn't just give it to you. Come on, Boom.
They give us some stuff. I guess they're well. A friend of mine, Jose, gave me
Yeah.
those things, so I'm
That-
borrowing it for now. But yeah, so it's pretty cool.
It's so did they come to you for like ask you about your likeness or how you wanted to be represented in the
they
comic?
took care of us.
They
No,
took care of you.
Boom told the artist, who did a very good job. I mean, the story's written very well. I love the illustrations. They did a very good job, but they made sure that they captured our
Yeah.
likeness, which is, thank you very much.
What'd your mom think about all this?
She's watching right now. She's. Did you give your dad one? Did you order one for your brother? Did
Yeah.
you order one? She's excited.
They probably want like one for everybody in your family.
Yeah. I got those on order too.
Hey, think about it like this: you don't have to go shopping for Christmas gifts anymore. Just get all your stuff and it's like, hey,
Well,
look.
thank God I get a discount.
Yeah. Just like, oh,
Look who's coming
looky
in.
who decides to come in. So you guys
What's
were
up, man?
asking where Daniel was, and he is here. They asked
You're
for
late.
They asked for you. What?
What are you doing about me when you have the man, the myth, the legend sitting right across from you? Forget about it. you
Well, this
guys.
is Daniel. You haven't
Hello,
met Daniel
everyone.
yet.
I think I met you before.
Oh, we have
I
not.
think
Yeah.
I think I met you before. How you doing?
Doing
Don't
good,
sweat.
doing
I was in the traffic too. It's
Yeah,
crazy
it's
out there.
crazy out here. in
We're in the
Gosh,
middle of
the
LA,
suburbs.
everybody, and it's like I don't know what's going on. Like the Hollywood area, I had to come from Burbank, which is where the studios are.
Ugh.
Go over the hills, bumper to bumper. So
Yeah. So we're just talking
Yeah.
about all the things that he's a figure.
Yes.
He's a comic. He's
Yes.
in a comic, and he's the Red Psycho Ranger. And like I don't know if you grasp this, but to them, to the fans, this is a huge thing.
Not even them.
Well, yeah.
Forget about it. To me, it's a huge thing. Honestly, because the thing is, you were literally the part of the coolest villains to ever
right.
touch a show of this nature, this magnitude. 20 years in the making of everyone remembering who was the dreaded villain. Like we've seen Lord Zed, we've seen this part, we've seen all the big bads, but here goes a team that can pretty much whip the team that we're supposed to love. So it's like this was good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was written well, and they took and adapted it from the
Yeah.
Sentai
Yeah,
That's what we were just
so-
talking
pretty
about.
well. So
Yeah.
it's like,
But I mean, like
Legacy,
on
man.
top of the show, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna review the comic a little bit.
Okay.
We want to get your take on what you thought of it.
I read it once very
yeah.
quickly.
Oh,
I was
that's
excited
So
to read it.
the great thing about these comics is they take all these characters that you get, I don't know, a few episodes of, and they dive deep into these characters and give them like huge stories that you wouldn't even imagine. You wouldn't even imagine. Your guys' characters were killed multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where's that thing at? Can you grab my backpack really quick?
Yeah. Multiple times.
That
and they kept
thing.
bringing you back. Are you?
Yeah,
No, are you? Wait, no. Wait,
Where's that
think-
thing I got?
I know. I think I know he's bringing. Are you
my
serious?
backpack. It's in here somewhere. Hold on. Wait, hold on.
No way. Uh oh. Uh oh.
This thing?
Oh my
God.
God! This is the Red Psycho Ranger right here.
Yo! Oh my god!
That's
Oh
so crazy.
God.
My life force, huh?
Yeah, this is you. This is everything.
That's
Here,
TV
I'll
history in
show you.
your hand right there, man.
Yeah, and they even touch.
I came prepared.
Yeah, they even touch it in the comics, and they have
Yeah, where
Astronema.
they have the,
yeah, we have
Yeah,
some
because
shots, whatever.
I can go ahead and load them on the data chip, as she says.
Oh, wait, are you guys giving like things away about the book, or are you kind of like
Yeah, well,
spoilers, or you don't
we can
care
spoil
anymore?
it
or
'cause,
what?
yeah,
Spoil it?
we
Because
spoil it.
I was
All
kind
of
of
our
being
fans read
careful
it.
on
Yeah.
the Instagram because I didn't want to like.
Yeah. Well,
put
okay.
stuff
We'll
on
give
there,
you guys
so.
a spoiler alert right now. We are going to be talking about the book. If you guys haven't read the book, why not? You guys are Power Ranger fans. This is
Yeah.
Boom Studios is killing it with every single issue, every single storyline, and the Psychopath is not. It's not an exception to that. It
Oh,
is a,
not at all.
honestly, it's a
It
great
is
book.
amazing.
They've created a green Psycho Ranger.
They did.
You guys didn't have.
First,
that.
I was kind of mad. I'm like, wait a minute, trying to like, wait, hold on a minute, it's trying to take my place.
You're
But
gonna
actually,
Tommy
I
me
got
here?
I gotten used to it. I mean, I'm just glad I'm a part of the book and everything. Boom did a great job, so I have
But
accepted
yeah,
the Green Ranger.
and they painted you.
part of our
they painted your
family.
characters in a different light.
Yeah, yeah.
A different they kind of humanize you guys in a way. I mean, you
Mhm.
are humans in a sense.
That's where my mouth dropped open. I read
Okay,
that part and I'm
okay.
like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were even told
That's what I said. I was, yeah.
like robots. Because if you watch some of the scenes back, like Silence is Golden, I kind of robotic because
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
told, we're like robots.
Right.
So I kind of channel like Terminator or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But so I'm like, oh, they're going a different direction. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
But it's such a cool story because we get to see you guys kidnap Astronema or Corone, and you kind of see her like she's like your guys' mom.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
created you.
They even refer to her as
yeah,
Mommy,
Yeah. Do you have that picture? She.
Wait, don't tell that mom that one? Or?
Yeah, don't.
That was pretty funny.
Dude, and it's just so much that you get to see with your guys' characters. We didn't actually get to see I think it's Blue and Pink. Yeah. We
Yeah.
didn't even get to
Oh,
see
yeah.
we didn't get to see Blue and Pink show up.
Well, that's when she was trying to. She was
let's see.
going. She like told us she would rather destroy us. It's
Yeah.
the one where I think it's like Let's Go Psycho.
Oh yeah, Let's Go Psycho.
Put that one
Yeah.
up
See, and then
because you can
that-
see what Pink says at the bottom.
That's
It's
the
pretty
and
funny.
See, that's the most interesting thing too, is because you guys had the opportunity to kill the Power Rangers.
There is. Don't tell mother. Don't tell
Don't
mom or
tell
Don't tell
something.
mom.
You guys had the opportunity
pretty
to kill
funny.
the Rangers, but
Yeah.
just Corone's influence on just the short time you guys are spending together,
Yeah.
kind of like changed the way you guys did things.
Yeah.
Which is amazing because it teases that we can continue on with these Rangers and have like a
Dude.
full line of comics and get to learn more about them.
That'd be very cool. I mean, you know that the book left off with a cliffhanger. So,
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
I mean, my last line in the book was, what was it again? We're going somewhere, or I don't know where we're going, or something like that. Let's just go.
Yeah.
So we're
I-
let's
It was-
just go
it
or
was something
something.
about
So
let's
we don't
just
know.
go.
I don't know where we're going or what's gonna
Let's just
happen, but it's
go,
pretty
yeah.
exciting.
It's
What do I say?
honestly even the
There it
things
is.
with the
My little sad face.
let's just go.
Let's just go.
I don't know if we have that clip, but even just like you guys sitting watching a movie together.
That was weird.
Yo,
it was
that was-
funny. I'm
it-
like,
it
wait
was-
a minute. I kind of like jumped back again.
A little bit of slice of life. and
That
that's
was
what made
kinda
it cool.
cool,
'cause
yeah.
It was like, oh, okay, this wasn't bad. And like you said, developing you guys as, well, humanizing the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said before, you were told, okay, hey, it's going to be a robot. Then we've seen other things where it was like, so they're monsters because they grew and blah, blah. No one knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
So for them to actually try to definitively put their finger on it and say, this is what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
and they have an origin, they are actually human beings, it made it great.
Well, I guess they listened to the fans because the past. I've only been in this whole Ranger fandom thing for the past little over a
Almost
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean it's been like bam, bam, bams ever since. But I just keep hearing and saying, oh, they, the cyclists should have their own season and all that kind of stuff, and they want to know more. Where do they come from and stuff? So I guess Boom listened and,
It's
gave back.
it's crazy.
Boom
is
does a
pretty
good job by
They
listening.
did a very
but-
good job.
But we're hoping that, with this, that they're looking for a spinoff. But ultimately, like, everything that keeps happening in the comics, it's always like, so could this be an animated series?
Yeah.
Can this be an animated series?
What if
But
what if
it-
they made an animated series for this, like a Netflix show? Would you come back and voice
That's
it?
what I was going to ask.
Yeah, my voice. Yeah, I could do it. I mean, it depends on who's casting. If they want
Yeah.
to go in the direction, they want to keep us. I don't know.
I mean,
But
still,
yeah.
your voice never changes.
No, I still got that voice.
Yeah. We have a super chat from the Blur. He says, "Did you get to keep the leather jacket?"
Ooh.
Oh, that big ass jacket. I didn't want that jacket.
Like, no, I don't want.
I don't
I
want
think
that
it was.
jacket.
I think it was cool back then.
It
but
was
I
cool
don't-
back
I don't,
then, yeah.
I don't think it translates well to the 2000s.
I was gonna ask. Usually, when everybody is on set, and I hear stories about Power Rangers all the time, where they're like, "Yeah, so I took this, I took that."
Yeah.
Is there anything
I wasn't
that
gonna
we
take
were
anything. Well,
given?
No, I have a script. I have Silence is Golden. I kept the script.
Uh-huh.
If I would have known, I would have that they would have been worth something or met something later on down the line. I would have taken another script or something. But no, we shot in person. That or we morphed into humans that one day. So I mean, I was like a guest star. I wasn't gonna try to steal anything or even ask for anything. I mean,
Right.
the rest of the days we worked were in the studio.
Okay.
So, yeah, I only even worked with Michael Mays, the Black Ranger, one time, and
Yeah.
Yellow. I forgot her name, which no one can find her. I don't
know.
know where you are.
And
but
now I think
no one
people
can
are
find
looking
her.
for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's hiding.
Yeah.
I was hiding for a while too. She's hiding. Anyway, but I remember going to the studio and I saw who was in one of the rooms. I think it was Chris. I saw those highlights and I'm like, oh, that's one of the actors right there. I think it was with Roger or somebody. And I was like,
Highlights. He's like highlights
it
don't
was
translate.
pretty cool because they
either.
had like
Nope.
the monsters like in glass cases and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's Saban.
Did you get to see the actual suits?
I don't remember. I think when we were on set. Yeah, of course we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Because there were some episodes there on the lot at the studio. That was not in the downtown area, but yeah, they were there. They did the morphing.
Yeah.
thing,
So what brought you back into the Power Ranger light?
Power Morphicon.
Yeah. So was it just like something just reached out? And,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. It was
Yeah,
that's what I was
Scott and
gonna
Realm.
say.
They contacted me, and I was telling him I would see a few cons going on in the area, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. So they asked me, and I'm thinking, oh, it could be fun. I'll go. And then
You're
it was
interested-
crazy, but it was, ever since then, and then Ranger Stop,
Yeah.
which is a lot of fun as well. I'll be there in 2 weeks. So I don't really have that much time to do these things, but I do that, and I do Ranger Stop. I'm open to maybe a couple more. It depends on the schedule, but yeah.
So outside of this universe, the fans and parent universe, what else is Patrick David up to?
I like my quiet time.
Dude, you know what?
No,
That-
I mean I have my own store. I own an online furniture and decor store, which I love because
nice.
I've always been into art and I travel a lot, and
Yeah.
to me, furniture is art. So, and I've always been that way. Growing up in my room as a kid in elementary school, I had all Disney stuff. I'm a big Disney fan, by the way. I'm a big nerd myself. But nothing in the room was not Disney. And I had my Fantasyland section, my Tomorrowland section, and I've always had my decorating and stuff like that. So, besides entertainment, I've done this for like almost all my life. So I said, you know what? I don't want to like decorate things, but I want to go find these pieces. So I ended up just having my own store.
That's awesome. What's the name of the store?
It's called the Alley Exchange. TheAlleyX.com. TheAlleyX.com. It's on my Instagram, I think.
Yeah.
But so I have the store, and then I travel a lot for fun. I take my mom. She's my traveling buddy.
That's
I'm
awesome.
a big time mama's boy. If you like Google mama's boy, my face should pop up. So I drag
nothing
her.
wrong
I
with that.
drag her
That's
around
cool.
everywhere. I love my mom.
I think both
So-
of us are mama's
Yeah,
boys
we
too.
are.
There you
We
go.
are, definitely.
You're good people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take her everywhere.
So with all the traveling, do you ever usually travel for like you said you'll go some places for a piece? What's the hardest amount of traveling you've ever gone for one piece, and what was that piece?
Oh, furniture?
Furniture.
Oh no. Well, there's different trade shows. I mean, they're kind of like parties. The different suppliers have like in Vegas. There's like the big the furniture place. I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like this.
Uh-huh.
Like we're actually at the Pacific Design Center with all the
There's a lot of
designs and stuff.
furniture downstairs.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, there
So we
is.
go to these things and we
Showrooms.
drink champagne and booze and we go party and stuff, and
That
we
sounds like
see
a good
pieces we want.
time.
Go, I'll take some of that. I'll take some of that. And take some of that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's not really that hard, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Another one from the Blur. He says, "Was this the first time you did ADR work?"
No,
No.
no, no, no. I started working when I was 15.
Yeah, busy guy
Yeah, I
right there.
started. Fortunately, I started when I was like junior high school. The
Oh,
first
man.
gig was a Burger King commercial. And,
Can we find that somewhere?
I found it. It's on.
It's on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
I like
did
how
a
the
lot-
answer.
I did a
I love how
lot
the
of
answer was,
commercials.
"I found it."
I found. Well,
That's your
yeah. I'm
answer.
like, you know what? I wonder if I can find this. Now I'm like, oh my god, it's there. Yeah. I mean, that was a long. I'm not gonna date myself, but it was a long time ago.
That's all right.
I did a lot.
I miss Burger King commercials,
McDonald's,
yeah.
Sunny
Oh.
Delight, all those things, and I did a lot of dancing. And I did a lot of things before I was really focusing on the acting. But there were times we had to go do ADR and voiceover and looping and all that stuff. So yeah.
So furniture, traveling. What other hobbies does Patrick David
I'm a
have?
big outdoor man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
A
love
lot of camping?
Camping?
I love camping. I love hiking. I got an Arctic Cat ATV, which I love riding not too far from here. Yeah, I love the great outdoors.
Yeah.
Yep.
You gone to?
I
have
like
you-
to go by myself a lot too. I
No,
just like
have
to
you
go
gone
hiking
to all
and
of the national
national
parks
parks.
or Zion?
Zion National Parks is my
Oh,
favorite
Yeah,
ones.
bravo.
Dude,
I just
I've
took my
always wanted to
family
go.
there.
I've always wanted to go. It just looks
Actually,
so beautiful.
When I was living in Las Vegas, I was 19. I was doing a show in Vegas, and a friend of mine, her parents said, "Go to Zion. You know, it's not too far from Vegas." So did a road trip there, and I fell in love ever since. I've been
Yeah.
going back and forth there for years.
I need to go back there.
Yeah.
Not bad at
And
all.
I'm going to the Great Barrier Reef in 2 months,
What?
which is a national park, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking my mom. We're going on a cruise and staying in Sydney, so
Nice.
that's one that's far away that I'm looking forward to.
When traveling, where's your favorite place that you've been?
Barcelona. I love Europe.
Oh, I lived in Spain for 3 years.
You did? What part?
Yeah, near Sevilla.
I've been to Sevilla.
Yeah, it's nice there. It's definitely different. Everything's slow. Everything's super slow. You'll see like locals just sitting on a bench drinking coffee.
Drinking
At like-
coffee
at like
it's
3 in the
usually-
morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they'll be
Yeah.
there for hours.
Very
and
chill.
just like there's no intent to like go do something. Or they're fine.
Yeah, that's a way of life to kind of like. That's why I love traveling. You see other cultures and things that we're not used to. We're living in LA. I'm born and raised in LA, and it's always busy, busy, busy. Go, 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 and go to these other places to see other cultures. And one time I just took my watch off. I'm like, I don't even need to see what time it is.
Yeah.
And it was very nice.
Yeah, it kind of just unburdens you, and you're just able to just live and have
Mm-hmm.
the fun while you're there.
Yep.
It's
the
yeah,
best.
it's actually weird just being in other places and seeing how different they are from us.
Other
It's
people live.
crazy, yeah. And we got another one from Psycho Red Cosplay. Oh,
I know him.
You do.
Actually, the photo that is was used for this,
Yeah.
promo that
Uh-huh.
that is him. He's the other half. I didn't have a helmet or anything when I
Okay,
started
okay.
PMC.
Ah.
So they found him, and he did some photos for us. And
Nice.
the other half of my
Nice.
face is that guy.
Well, welcome, Psycho
Well,
Red.
hello and thank you.
Thank you
Do
very
you
much.
have a favorite part of the conventions?
Meeting the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's overwhelming because they know more than I do, and I kind of try to like, either do I answer as myself, or do I answer as Psycho Red? I don't know what they want,
Ooh.
but it's I'm kind of giving back for being gone for so long. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I think that's the
definitely.
best part. I even opened the Instagram just for that, for the concept of that, because it's dedicated to the character.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I guess meeting people and
How long do you want to do this for?
I'm been slowing down already. When
Yeah?
it's- I'm tired.
Yeah.
Those
It's
those
a lot of
Rangers want to
traveling
party
for that
afterwards.
too,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm going to bed. It's 7
Yeah.
o'clock. I've worked
Yeah.
all day.
Especially
Have
if you're
you-
out there with Chris.
yeah.
Chris. Chris came and lead you.
We already
I
know,
think we all
We
have
know
experience
Chris
with
very
Chris.
close.
Yeah.
we had Chris on a show.
He's a great guy.
He
They're all great
brought
guys.
alcohol, and him and Joe talked for maybe 3 hours.
Yeah, man.
3 hours on a live stream for
Yeah.
3 hours, just drinking and
I
talking.
was ready to start.
was like,
we
dude,
just
we
let
wanna
them
go
do it.
home.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
The
a
guy,
character.
Chris
Gonna
loves
kill
it,
me.
man. He loves it.
my frenemy, yeah.
Oh man.
How about any future projects? Are you working on any future projects? Anything?
Like I said, my business is it takes a lot, so I try to like. I mean, after this year's been pretty crazy. I mean, I'm especially because I I did 3 cons, 4 cons.
Okay.
This is my 4th one. I did Pasadena here in Los Angeles.
Nice.
I did Miami. No, 3 cons. And I'm doing Ranger Stop. But in between that was I have family. We go on, family trips and everything as well. So I've been go. So I think next year I kind of want to slow down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because
I don't know. PMC's next year.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if I do that. And yeah.
Yeah, there's a few rangers that they strictly just do PMC.
Yeah, man. Because it's like, after a while, it's a lot of
It's a
work. Like you
lot.
said. You go
I
in here
I
and
applaud
there.
everybody
I'm-
involved.
Yeah. Honestly, I have
every
no idea.
artist,
Yeah, exactly.
all the interview
The outlets, everything.
hosts.
So-
Sorry, lost of words.
Yeah,
But
It's a lot of work.
It's just because right now there's a huge resurgence for you. Like it's
That's
it's
why
in
I'm doing these
every bit.
interviews because
Yeah.
I'm like, if I don't do it now, I'm gonna regret not doing them later.
Exactly.
So
'Cause it's like in every facet of what it is in pop culture, you're in video games right now.
yeah, Legacy
toys,
Wars,
Yes.
Legacy Wars, both the action figures, now the book.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I got work to do. I gotta I better just
telling you,
take
and then-
advantage of it right
And
now.
while
'cause-
that wave is going, if fans keep saying how much they love the Psycho Rangers, next year while they're doing a Ranger show, they may be like, let's see if we can do a thing where we're bringing people back again. They may
we'll
reach
see,
out to you.
yeah. I mean, it is the 20th anniversary for Power Rangers in Space.
That was last year.
Oh,
No,
last,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
It's
Lost
20th
Galaxy.
for Lost Galaxy, which I'm
Yeah.
still a part of.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, the whole thing is pretty overwhelming and kind of like surreal because I'm like, oh, wait, that's supposed to be me?
Has anybody
gotta
hooked you up with
represent.
like a suit or a helmet?
Huh?
Have they hooked you up with a suit or a helmet?
I have my own helmet now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have my own helmet.
Aniki took care of you.
No, it was,
Aw.
oh shoot, he's going to kill me. Now I'm a loss for words. He's in England.
Oh,
Darn,
I can't remember his name.
I don't.
yeah,
don't.
but I
I'm
know who
talking
you're talking
about.
about. I know
Yeah.
who you're talking about.
We'll
yeah.
put it in afterwards.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
dude.
The blur says, "What was like seeing the Psycho Red
Lightning
AIC
collection.
A lightning collection figure.
Figure.
What was it like seeing this?
This thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to open that up or no?
Well,
No, it's
well,
too
yeah,
hard to open.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
we're gonna
kind of noisy.
I'm like,
We'll bring you something a little special
Afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I mean, everyone keeps asking me which is better,
Oh.
because a lot of the I'm also new to all the action figure photography, which I'm just a huge fan.
Dude, that stuff is
Huge
crazy.
fan.
It
I mean,
goes full on.
I mean, how do they do that? And I mean, a friend of mine, one of my best friends, he does. His name is Chris, and he does GI Joe.
Oh.
And his GI Joe is there on Instagram. That's his. So that's the first time I ever saw anything like that. But then I started seeing these, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I mean, they're asking me which one's better, and I kind of read what the professionals have to say, as far as like the different movements and
Oh.
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'm just flattered that I got two.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm
Either
not gonna
or.
complain. About anything.
That's awesome.
They're both pretty cool to me.
The toys are great. The toys are great. So as far as your friends and your friends and family, what do they? Are they like? Like, oh, you're starting this up again? You're doing Power Rangers again?
Well, that's what they're asking. They're why now? I'm like, why? I don't know. they just
You just gotta go.
called,
You
and
gotta
I'm just-
roll with it.
Yeah, first I was just gonna just do one, and then say I'll see if I would do another one. But I'm not gonna do too many. But I mean, like I said, it's right now, so I'm gonna roll with it
Yeah.
best I can.
Yeah, just seeing a bunch of these other Rangers do all these shows and all these conventions, it just makes me tired.
Oh yeah.
I
man.
don't like going to conventions. It's so tiresome. Especially for you, you're there sitting down.
I tell you, I'm in bed by like 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock. They were calling me at PMC. Hey, Pat, we're going to be going out here. I'm like, oh, no. I'm going to bed.
That's a hard.
I did
pass.
mess up one time, and I was very tired at a panel. I'll just say tired. I won't say how tired, what kind of tired. But,
Dude.
I had a headache. I'm not doing that again, Chris.
So, that makes sense. That makes
Nemo.
So
Oh,
Nemo.
I partied with Nemo.
Yeah.
before, my
They'll
first-
both be there. They'll
Yeah.
both be
Yeah.
at Ranger Stop.
So, for a year you've been doing it, making the circuit, saying hello to fans and everything like that. What is your most rewarding experience that you've had with a fan so far?
Rewarding, yeah.
I know. One fan. I mean, I don't know if it was for me in particular, but he was just telling me about how he, was kind of like at a suicidal point in his life, and how the Rangers really encouraged him to do this and do that, and that tugged at my heart. And I'm like, oh, this really does mean a lot to people. So it was more than just like signing autographs, taking pictures. I mean, it really means a lot to people. So it kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rewarding.
That must be a great feeling.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I
That was
mean,
like,
that's-
I didn't know I was doing all that, but I will represent and do the best I can to portray this character and give you a hug and make you feel good.
Yeah.
So
And
because
that's rewarding. Yeah.
because of things like that, do you feel the pressure to be very Disney at cons, or is it
Well,
like,
I don't know how to act.
to
I'm
be?
still learning. I mean, I do act like a bad guy. I'm a nice
Yeah,
guy.
right,
so I'm
right.
like, do they want the villain?
Yeah,
We
right.
showed-
I can
showed a
tap
reel.
into it pretty easily.
We
I
showed a
could-
reel, and he plays so many villains. It's
I
like,
could be.
Yeah.
when you go
yeah.
up to him, it's like, is he gonna be nice? Is he scary?
It's gonna be
Yeah,
which one is
those
it gonna be
other
right
roles,
now?
those roles you saw, a couple were for Hallmark.
Oh, yeah,
I did. I
Christmas
played
Carol.
David Carradine's son in a western.
Uh-huh.
You guys know him as Bill from Kill Bill. I played his son.
Kung Fu.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I kicked his butt in
Oh.
a movie. Those scenes were from. But I tapped into Psycho Red because that was my first villain I ever portrayed. So I kind of used a little bit of that here and there. I kind of mixed it up. So that helped.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
alright.
That's awesome.
Man.
I can turn it on and off.
Well, Patrick, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
man.
you.
Dude. It's been a pleasure. I'm sure we're gonna be working together a few more times. I got some fun things that, the group, the whole Ranger group can do together.
Awesome.
And just be
Cool.
fun time. Especially, please come to PMC 2020. It's gonna be a blast.
You tell them.
Yeah.
You
PMC
tell Scott.
All right.
PMC 2020.
I will do my best.
Get Patrick David over there.
Before you go.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, this is the hard copy. I will have these, not too many of these at Ranger Stop. If you are going, the other regular version, just because a lot of fans are in other areas, you cannot buy these.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to have a giveaway next week, and I will give one
Yeah.
away, and
That's
I will
awesome.
sign it. Doesn't matter where you are, and if you're somewhere in the country, maybe you can have the other actors sign it too. But I'll at least do my part, and I'll sign it. We'll see what happens.
That is awesome.
Yep.
So
Come
you're
on,
gonna be
man.
at Ranger
That's
Stop.
amazing.
That's
Yes.
November. What's the date? November.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
I arrive
Something?
on the 5th, so,
So
it's
November
that
6th maybe?
weekend.
Somebody
Yeah.
will say it in the
Yeah.
chats.
Yeah.
They always do. They're quick.
Yeah, Ranger Stop. We haven't been to Ranger Stop yet. We want to go.
Yeah.
Florida. Josh is from Florida. Maybe he can show us around. I don't know.
He can keep us
At
safe.
Disney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you
All right.
guys, thank you so much. Thank you for Patrick
Thanks,
Day
man.
for stopping by.
Appreciate it.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you next week. Actually, next week we also have more special guests coming.
That's
Do you have
right.
the picture, Josh? We have Christina Ho and Abraham, who's been on the show before. From Beast Morphers. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great to have them on the show. But Patrick David, thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
We hope that we see you at
It's a pleasure.
fans get to see you.
I'll be
Yeah.
around. I'll be
You'll
around.
I'm probably going to check out your website because my sister just bought a house. It's pretty
Time
empty.
for some
Yeah,
furniture.
yeah.
I give discounts.
Yeah.
The Alley Exchange. Just Google that.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for joining us on your Saturday. Welcome back to the Ranger Wrap Up. We're back. It's been about 2 weeks.
Oh, man, it's been a while.
2 weeks. But we're back, and we're gonna keep giving you guys your Power Ranger content. So remember, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep update with everything trending.
In geek pop culture.